Hello everybody, it is me, Everkatuzi, and today we are here talking about How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, episode 12. Now this episode was just, damn, they did, I saw, just like in the previous episodes, this is what I was going to say, there's been barely any CGI in this whole entire series, which I'm amazed by. Like, I can't even tell if Clem was, like, CGI in her Demon Lord form, but I think that this was completely natural anime everything. And for this final episode, everything looked beautiful. The lights, the colors, everything, like especially the music in the scenes, it pretty much was the exact same cast every time, but it was pretty good. Honestly, the fight was pretty good. I especially like it how there's lots of variety. Like it wasn't like the whole entire, like it actually seemed like a real fight because Diablo was like running around doing maneuvers, like trying to cast his big magic spell, and I knew it that he has more spells than he's letting on. Every character is always like this. He must have like thousands of like spells that he could use, but he was using it. I guess this must be like one of his best ones. I don't think this was his best one, but it was a pretty awesome attack. Like the Demon Lord, she was like shooting like these golden balls that looked like coins, was throwing things, was shooting lasers and stuff like that, was shooting like dragon's breath and stuff like that. Both of them had very unique styles and techniques, which I really enjoyed. Uh, I knew that Rem wasn't gonna die, which was pretty easily, and I knew it. I knew that like his Diablo's potions were gonna be like very potent potions to save her because Rem got stabbed in the back like 10 times by the Holy Knight guy last episode, but somehow Diablo's potions healed up her back pretty good. So unless the potions in this world do work like that, because who knows, maybe potions can heal people from getting like from being on death's bed. Like I who knows what happens if you're poisoned. But the fight was pretty good, and the way that it ended was pretty awesome. Like his advanced attack pretty much made the demon lord on it go on its knees, and then made her like become like crystallized. I almost thought that Clem was gonna die from that attack. I was just like, what? But then she ended up being like in the center of like the whole entire demon lord's body. What happened with Alicia? Uh, I have no idea why the Holy Knight called her Christelle. Is her name Christelle and Alicia? Like, I have no idea what's going on. Maybe she has split personality disorder because in the last episode it seemed like she was wavering and stuff like that. With her like wanting to save Rem, but then not wanting to save Rem. Then she's a part of like apparently she was teamed up with I always forget her name. The fallen girl from the that's with the owl dude. The army did absolutely nothing. You would have thought that they would have like attacked them or at least tried to like get past the barrier. That barrier must be really strong that Celeste was doing. Other than that, the ending was pretty sweet. Seeing Clem and all of them just the end of the battle. It's pretty funny that the that in order to save Clem, Diablo had to do the enslavement ritual on her, which was kind of funny. And he Diablo kissed her right on the lips to do the enslavement collar in order to have Clem not be the demon lord and to be like, wait a minute, but if she turned into the demon lord again, because Alicia like did go back into this, it is going back into the city in the rest of this episode, because I'm only reviewing the first 10 minutes first. So does that mean that she's going to try to kill Clem again? Does that mean that if she transformed, would the enslavement collar still be there, or would it break? Because the demon lord's strength is like absolute, so maybe it would break, or maybe it would actually stay there, and then like he could like control the demon lord in her true form. But I can't wait to see what happens in the rest of this episode. Seeing this, I really like the reaction that the guild leader and the guy in the golden suit reaction to Diablo kissing her was pretty sweet. But other than that, I'll be back in a couple seconds to review the rest of this episode. Wow. Wow. Oh, yes. A harem. A harem. Yes, harems. Oh my god. Oh my god. An anime with another true harem. I love harem anime so much, especially one where the harem is actually real. Oh yeah, man, he has so many people. Just man, that part. As soon as when after like the 10-minute mark, and then when the rest of the episode played, and then you saw Clem Chan in her nightgown, I was just like my reaction was I got up from my chair, went right up to my screen, and I was just like, wow, really? Just like that. You see her just like that. Like before in the previous episode, you saw her like go from her costume to not her costume, just being completely naked with Diablo, where we got that awesome scene. And then after that, we got to see it again, and then we got to see them all like trying to like recover Diablo. But then Alicia came out of nowhere, and then she showed her her true self. So apparently, this whole entire like killing mortals thing was just a thing. This is a thing that happens with people. People just get too thought up in their heads and they just get too delusional instead of seeing the bigger picture. Usually, when people like this see the bigger picture, like Alicia did, they end up just deconstructing themselves and then going back to the way that they used to be before they became delusional. But I like it how like earlier when the owl guy got mad that Diablo defeated the demon lord, he the brown fallen girl Eligard, I remember her name. Eligard was had to face off against the demon lord, the owl guy, and then run away. So then Alicia captured Shara and then told Diablo to get Clem to heal her, and then when Clem healed Alicia, and then when Clem healed Eligard, it happened in an instant, and then just like Rem's reaction, she's like in an instant, just like me, it's like in an instant. Like man, like having like Diablo having the enslavement collar on the Demon Lord is like the best thing ever because he has like a powerhouse. Or like if he's ever in danger, which this would be probably be his last resort unless he felt lazy, but just like I said a couple of episodes back when he got depressed when he lost Shara, I was just like, I hope that he doesn't revert back to his like human self and he stays the way that he is. I like it how he's like a hybrid between his demon lord and his other self because this is like a fantasy world for him. As soon as when they got to Alicia, after they healed Eligard, like Alicia was about to stab herself. I have no idea what magic Diablo used to stop Alicia from stabbing herself. He like casted this white serene realm of colors and then somehow just like disintegrated her knife from stabbing herself, and then Alicia was just crying the whole entire time, but then he said a speech that related to him. I like it how mostly like all of them have the exact same personalities. They're like all loners that all group together into a friendship group. That's honestly pretty awesome seeing that. That usually doesn't happen too often. It usually, like especially in the real world, like you really like a lot of loners need to like really try in order to get that connection to be formed that's happening here. But it was pretty awesome. And then after that, Diablo fainted or almost fainted, and then they were all in their night gear still, and then they all decided to strip to do what they did last episode or in episode 10 where Clem was rejuvenating Diablos and they all were going to rejuvenate Diablos. So then Rem started taking off her nightgown. Shara took off her nightgown. With Shara, it's pretty easy. And then Clem decided to take off her nightgown. And then apparently, and then all of them did. Alicia did it. Oh my god! All of those things look like the way that they did in the ending song. I really enjoyed the opening and ending song in this series. It was pretty amazing. I really enjoyed the songs and stuff like that, and the visuals. They were pretty awesome. I really like those endings when animes have that, like the picture by picture basis with the songs. Those are pretty cool, even though that a lot of people like to see like actual visuals, but those are pretty. I enjoyed the last picture of the series, seeing them all half naked when Diablo was fainting. But this series it was pretty good. I would give this series a 7 or an 8 out of 10. Most people might not like the series because it's like comedy, etchy series, but it did have a story, even though that people would say, especially anime critics, it's a mediocre story. It was pretty enjoyable. It's pretty good. It's pretty good series to just sit back and watch when you're bored or if you have time to watch it. I really recommend it. But if you're watching this, then you probably have already watched the whole entire season. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Especially seeing the ending where they were just going on their adventure. I guess we'll just go on our adventure. We'll start our life from here. The same quote from ReZero. Isekai anime fantasy stories need to have that. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this review of this series and this video, leave a like. If you didn't enjoy this at all, leave a dislike. If you're still here, comment below saying that you actually watched the whole entire video, because that would be awesome. And yeah, see you guys in the next review of a series and stuff. And yeah, bye.